Hello everyone, in this video I will show you how to select a range of cells in Excel. Before getting started, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. This will help this channel to grow and you will get more videos like this on your homepage. Okay, so first of all, we will use the click and drag feature. First select the first cell of the range that you need to select. Then drag your mouse until the last cell. This will select the entire range like this. Okay, so select the first cell and drag your mouse until the last cell. Okay, this is probably the easiest way to select a range of cells in Excel. Okay, so now if you need to select an entire row instead of selecting a range of cells, then you need to click on the row number at the left. This will select the entire row. Okay, so let's say you are in row 2. You need to select all the rows up to row 10. Then what you need to do, just drag your mouse until that row. Then this will select all the rows. Same goes for selecting columns. First you need to select the column letter at the top. Then you need to drag your mouse until the last column. Suppose you are in column D, you need to select column A to D. Then you need to drag your mouse to the left until column A. Okay, so this way you can select a range of cells or range of columns or range of rows, anything you want. Okay, so this is another easy way to select a range of cells. Now I will show you how to use the keyboard shortcuts to select a range of cells in Excel. Okay, so first of all, select the first cell of the range, then hold the shift key, then use your keyboard arrows to select the range that required. Suppose here we will select the entire range from B2 to G11 as the click and drag feature. Okay, so select cell B2, hold the shift key, then use right arrow. Now we will use the downward arrow. Okay, see, this selects the entire range B2 to G11. Okay, you can use the left arrows, upward arrows, right arrows. Sorry, this range is already selected. Okay, if you hold the shift key and use the right arrow, see some cells or range gets unselected. Okay, now if you select the right arrow or press the right arrow, this will select the range from the right of the initial range. Okay, you can select the downward arrow, upward arrows. Okay, so this is one way to select a range of cells. First you need to select the first cell of the range, hold the shift key, then use the arrows in any direction you need. Okay, so suppose you need to select an entire range, then what you need to do, select you need to press the Ctrl Shift together. Now you need to use the arrow. Suppose you need to go to the last cell in column A. Okay, where data is available, then you need to hold the Ctrl Shift and downward arrow. This will take you to the last cell, but here cell A39 is in the last cell. So what is happening here, you can see there is a blank row. That's why Excel stops before the blank row. So go to the actual last cell of column A. You need to again hold the Ctrl and Shift key, then press the downward arrow. This will jump to the next first cell containing data. Again press the downward arrow while holding the Ctrl and Shift key, then this will take you to the second last cell that containing data. If you want to go to the actual last cell of column A, then you need to repeatedly hold the Ctrl and Shift key and repeatedly press the downward arrow until it takes you to the last cell. Okay, it looks like this has select the entire column A. So you can use Ctrl Shift down to select the cells below in a range that contains data. You can use Ctrl Shift right to select the cells containing data in a range. Now if I select Ctrl Shift plus downward arrow, this selects the first range containing data. Okay, if I need to jump to the second range containing data, then I need to again select Ctrl Shift, press Ctrl Shift and then right arrow, again Ctrl Shift right arrow. This selects the second range after the empty column here. Okay, so Ctrl Shift to select multiple ranges, Ctrl Shift plus arrows, up or down or right or left arrows. Okay, same goes for selecting multiple rows or columns. For example, select the first row, Ctrl Shift down, this selects the entire range. Similarly, select the first column, Ctrl Shift right, selects the entire range containing data before any blank rows or columns. Okay, so this goes the Ctrl plus Shift plus arrow shortcut. Now if you only need to go to the last cell of a range containing data, then you don't need to hold the Shift key, only press the Ctrl key and then use your arrows. Suppose if I am in cell A1, if I hold the Ctrl key and then press the right arrow, this will take me to the last cell of this range. Again hold the Ctrl key and then right arrow, goes to the next cell containing data. Again hold the Ctrl key and then right arrow, goes to the last cell containing data. Now when there is no data, if you again hold the Ctrl key and press the arrow, this will take you to the end of the row or end of the column. Okay, now to get back to the first cell, you need to hold the Ctrl key and then left arrow. Okay, this will just undo the procedure. Now to go to the last cell of the column, I need to hold the Ctrl key and then press the downward arrow instead of the upward arrow. Okay, see, this will take you to the last cell of the column. Now hold the Ctrl key and press the upward arrow, this will take you to the top. Okay, so this is how you can use the Ctrl key to move between ranges or first and last cell of any range. Okay, another useful feature for the Ctrl key, or another useful use for the Ctrl key, is to select non-adjacent cells or columns or rows. For example, I have selected row 2 here. Now hold the Ctrl key and then select row 6, for example. This will select the row 2 and row 6 only. Okay, so if you need to select non-adjacent cells, then you need to use the control key. Suppose you need to select here the year 2001 and 2004. Then select 2001, hold the control key, and then select 2004. This will select the select those non-adjacent cells. Okay, so always hold the control key and select the cells that you need to select, or click on the cells that you need to select. Okay, now suppose you have selected a range. Now you need to unselect some of cells from the selection. Then hold the control key and select on the or click on the selected cells that you need to unselect. Okay, this will unselect those cells. Okay, remember to hold the control key and then click on the cells. Okay, now for to select non-adjacent columns, click on the column letter and then hold the control key and click on the column letter of other columns. Okay, this way you can select non-adjacent rows or columns or cells. Okay, now if you need to select multiple rows or columns, you can easily use the shift key. For example, select here the column B is selected, you need to select column B to column G. Then select column B, hold the shift key, then select column G. This will select all the columns in between. Same goes for selecting multiple rows. Select row 2, then hold the shift key, select row 10. This will select all the rows in between. Same goes for selecting multiple cells. Select cell B2, hold the shift key, select cell G11. This will select all the cells in between. Okay, now if you know the range, or if you know the first cell and last cell of a range that you need to select, you can use the name box here. Okay, so for example, you need to select cell the range B2 to G11. Then you can just type here B2 followed by colon followed by the reference of the last cell G11. Okay, press enter. See, the entire range gets selected. Okay, now suppose you need to select A1 to A10. Okay, then here in the name box type A1 followed by colon followed by A10, the last cell reference. Okay, press enter. This will select that entire range. Okay, to select an a name ranges, if you have created name ranges, you can select those name ranges from the name box. For example, here you can see two name ranges. One is names, one is years. So if I select on years, this will select the years at the top. Okay, so 2001 to 2021. Okay, now if I select the names, this will select the names. Okay, so this way you can use the name box to select a particular range or named ranges. If you need to select the entire sheet at one click, you can just click on this arrow here at the intersection of the row numbers and column letters. Then this will select the entire sheet. Okay, see, the entire sheet is selected. Okay, if you want to use the VBA, you can you can do it to select a range of cells. For that you need to go to the developer tab. If you do not have the developer tab, then right click on any of the tabs in the ribbon, then select customize the ribbon. Okay, this will take you to the Excel options window. Here you need to check the developer checkbox below the main tabs and click OK. Then you will see the developer tab on the ribbon. Okay, so go to the developer tab, click on Visual Basics. Alternatively, you can use the Alt plus F11 shortcut to do that. Okay, click on Visual Basic. Now click on Insert and then Module. Alternatively, you can right click on the sheet. Here you will also get the Insert Module option. Okay, now you need to write the code here. Okay, to select the range. So first create a subject procedure, type sub, give any name to the procedure, suppose select cells. You cannot use any spaces between words here. Okay, so you need to use, for example, underscore or any characters to link between words. Okay, then type the first brackets. Okay, now press enter. Now you need to give the range to select. For example, you need to select the range A1 to A10. Then select here range, bracket, within double quotes enter the cell reference of the range, A1 followed by colon followed by A10, then close the double quote and the bracket. Okay, so this is the range to select. So you need to type range followed by the reference of the range within double quotes. Okay, now dot select, press tab to the select command. Okay, so this will be the code to select the range A1 to A10. Okay, now here you can use the run icon, or you can use the run tab, or press F5 to run the code. Okay, so click on the run icon. Now go back to the Excel window and see the range A1 to A10 is selected. If you change the range from A1 to A10 to say B1 to C11 or B5 to C11. Okay, now press F5, go back to Excel, see B5 to C11 is selected. So this is all for today's video. Please subscribe to this channel and help this channel to grow, and thank you very much for watching.